Hey guys, welcome back to Drake Valley Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing another first impressions video, and if you can't tell already, it's going to be another Sitka gear item, this time the Delta Wading Jacket. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button to let me know that you're interested in seeing more of this in the future. The Delta Wading Jacket is a non-insulated waterproof shell jacket that's meant to be worn over or under waders, but it's a little more versatile than that. Because it's non-insulated, it's very lightweight and breathable, and I can actually see it being a jacket that I keep in my truck year-round, even on those hot summer days. So you might be thinking to yourself, if it's that lightweight and breathable, where does it fit in a duck blind? Well, all of Sitka's items are designed with layering in mind, and the Delta Wading Jacket is no exception. It's not a piece that's meant to provide warmth, but it is a piece that's meant to keep you dry. And the drier you are, the easier it is to keep your body warm. To show you how waterproof it really is, a little later I'll show you a quick clip that illustrates that by comparing it to another jacket. Because it's non-insulated, you could wear it over just a t-shirt or a light jacket in early teal season, and then as the season progresses you can start adding more layers underneath. And some days you may not even need to wear it, you just pack it in your bag in case a random rain cloud decides to pop up and dump some water on you. Alright, enough blabbering on. Let's go ahead and jump into the features of this jacket. The jacket is primarily made of a Gore-Tex Pro laminate, which is highly water resistant. And just to show you how water resistant, or waterproof rather, the jacket is, I'm going to go ahead and cut to that clip that I was telling you about earlier, comparing this to another jacket that is supposedly 100% waterproof. So let's cut to that clip right. Okay, here's the Delta jacket. As you can see, the water actually pools up on the surface whenever I shake it off. There's no water that soaks into the Gore-Tex membrane. And now let's look at the other jacket. So again, you can kind of see the water pooling off of it a little bit, but it starts to kind of bunch up, and whenever you shake it off, if you look closely, the water has actually soaked in to the outer part of the jacket. Now while that other jacket does soak up water, the water doesn't actually get through to the inner layers of the jacket, but last season whenever I was using it, I did notice that water that would soak in to the outer shell would freeze, and I'll let you interpret that how you want. As with most, if not all of Sitka's jackets, this jacket has a 3-way adjustable and rotating hood. And what that means is that whenever you put the jacket on your head, you have a side adjustment on each side, and then you also have a third adjustment in the rear. These side adjustments are going to allow you to tighten down the hood around your face, and then the back adjustment is going to allow you to tighten down the hood from forward to backwards around your head. So what that looks like, pull the side drawstrings and then pull the back drawstring, situate on your head a little bit. And what this allows is it allows you to look from side to side, or even all the way back over your shoulder without blocking your vision. I do want to point out though, when this is completely tightened down around my head, whenever I'm just wearing a ball cap or no hat at all, it is a little bit uncomfortable around the drawstring. If I'm wearing a beanie or another hooded jacket underneath, comfort is no issue. The collar is a high-necked, micro fleece lined collar. It also has a tab that goes over the zipper to prevent it from rubbing up against your neck and causing discomfort. When it's zipped all the way up, the collar isn't completely tight up against your face or your neck. And again, this is Sitka designing this jacket with layering in mind. They're intending on you wearing a neck gaiter or another high-necked collared jacket underneath this. On each side, just below the collar, there's a tab sewn on. What these are for are the included call lanyards. Each one of these lanyards has 2 drops on it, and you get 2 of these, and they just slip right onto those tabs, and then they're nice and secure For me, I like to use a custom call lanyard, so I won't be using these, but it's still cool that they include them. On the chest, there's a zippered pocket on each side, and these zippers are rubber or silicone coated, so they're fully waterproof. And one small thing I want to show you that's just Sitka's attention to detail is whenever you zip the jacket all the way up, there's a small tab here so that the zipper can push up underneath it. And what this allows for is whenever water is rolling across the jacket, it won't get in that little opening that all zippers kind of have where they don't completely seal up. Also on the chest is a hand pouch on each side. These pouches are lined on one side with microfleece, on the other side they are just lined with the Gore-Tex laminate. And these pouches aren't really supposed to be hand warmers in my opinion. They're just there so you can keep your hands out of the rain if you're not wearing gloves. Last chest pocket is going to be on the inside of the jacket, and it is on the left side. You can store your phone in here if you want. It also has a small thin piece of like a paracord that you can use to attach your phone if your case has a spot to attach a lanyard or anything like that. There are two shell pouches on each side of the jacket. These pouches are magnetic and Velcro enclosures. There's actually magnets up in the top of the jacket, so whenever you open it, the flap will stay open and you have quick access to your shells. These pouches are also reinforced on the inside so that they don't tear easily. There's also a drain hole in the bottom of each of them. Another really cool feature of this jacket is the rubber water sealing cuff. This cuff is very adjustable, so when you put it on its loosest setting, you can put a glove on, like their Pantone gloves. Make sure you check back for a review of this glove later, so you can easily slide the cuff over this glove, tighten the cuff up, and no water is going to get through that to your arm. Then you can take off the glove, and a guy like me, I have really skinny wrists, so you can tighten this all the way down to your wrist. So if you're somebody that doesn't like wearing gloves at all, you can tighten it down to your wrist, and again, no water is going to get through to your arm or any of the jackets you have on underneath. Alright, so another feature on the arms of this jacket is that they have now reinforced the elbow all the way through the forearm. So if you're using this in a layout blind or just anywhere where you're going to be rubbing up against anything, it's going to be a lot harder to rub holes through. Another feature to this jacket is that each arm has a pit zip on it so that you can unzip and get a little bit of extra airflow if you need it. And all of their zippers, I didn't point this out before, all their zippers have a very thin paracord pull string tied to it, which is kind of cool. If there is a complaint that I have though about these pit zips, that sometimes they're just a little difficult to use. Kind of have to pull the sleeve tight and then zip it up, and sometimes you kind of have to try and use both hands to get the job done. I don't know how much I'm going to be unzipping it for air, but we'll see whenever the season comes. Alright, so the last thing I want to show you about this jacket is actually going to be on the inside, so let me get it switched over. Alright, so on the inside of this jacket you can actually see where all of the seams are, and you can really see their attention to detail and how they reinforced all of these seams so that no water was ever going to get through them. So if you can't tell, I'm super excited about trying this jacket out this season. Like I said, I know it's going to be one of those that I take in my bag every single hunt this year, maybe even as early as dove season with as much rain as we've been getting this year. And so far, I can really see how Sitka puts a lot of attention to detail and a lot of quality into their products. As always guys, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe for more content in the future, and comment below, let me know what you guys would like to see next.